a better introduction of myself, but again, I'm Lady Blue. I'm Lady Ball right now. You know, frying my hair a little bit. Had to start over and give myself a little bit of a break. But I just want to come to you all about not letting the pageant be your finish line. It's not your finish line. It's just a major checkpoint. So we're going to hop back in my time machine to August 25th, 2018, the day of the pageant. On stage with some of the best women I ever met, but I was super confident, like she said, like, I'm gonna win at least one or two crowns, the main or talent. Standing there, feet hurting, roasting, face shaking because you're holding a smile. And one by one, each category go by. Now I enter all of them, so that way I had a shot. But each category went by, name not called, name not called, name not called. Man, once it was done and over with, everybody clearing the stage, I broke down in tears. But I wasn't sad or jealous or disappointed. It was joy because I fulfilled my purpose. I fulfilled it. Like, internally, I won. I won the pageant sticking to who I am within their guidelines. And I walked away knowing that I can do anything. And this was just a stepping stone. So, I know when you lose the pageant, realistically, everybody is not going to have that same feeling of like, oh, I won internally. So, all right, you lost, now what? I say it like this: chin up, buttercup, find and remember your purpose. So, if you joined this pageant because you wanted to fulfill a childhood dream and you didn't win, so what? You still fulfilled that dream. You did it. So, what you beating yourself up for? If you're upset because, or whatever reason, you just have to find and remember your purpose. Why did you do this? And you can't just say, oh, because I wanted to win it. Yeah, we all want to win it, but your ego, your pride, your dreams all push you to certain decisions. So you got to look at it and just say, chin up, buttercup, keep it moving. From now on, stop the negative self-talk. Stop it. Don't allow it in your space. Don't do it. Don't be like, oh, I would have won if I did this, or I would have won if I did that. You don't know what that other person did to get there. So stop that negative self-talk. You're not going to win or excel in anything if you're always beating yourself up. So think about, like, all right, you lost, yeah, okay. Think about one of your loved ones or a child. Would you keep reminding them that they lost? No. Well, some of us, we might. We might. But if we do that, I'll need you to stop. Because not only is it damaging and abusive to whoever else, but it's damaging and abusive to yourself. So if you beating yourself up and the world beating you up, who's gonna love you? So I need you all to remember that, like really remember that. Because I always look at it like this. Champions are made by beating themselves up all the time. They already have a whole stadium full of people doing that anyway. So just stop it. Challenge every bad thought that you have, and not just with this pageant, but in life. Like, wait a minute. I'm not bad at this. I just haven't learned it yet. Or, oh, I'm not good at this because of this. No, maybe I'm just restricted in certain ways and I need to try it a different way. So just stop the negative self-talk, challenge yourself, retrain your brain to love you. So I just want you all to really hold that in. Retrain your brain to love you. To love you, because you know it's hard and you gotta stand firm. But moving on to the next thing I want to talk to y'all about is being confident in you and being sure in yourself may cause them to walk away.
Preach, girl.
Again, being confident and sure in you may cause them to walk away. Because don't get me wrong, Queen Latrice, she deserves her crown. But I also know that I could have deserved it too.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so sure in my blue hair, my look, and everything else. Maybe it caused my chance. I don't know. But I stayed to who I was,
Mm-hmm.
what my goals were, what my principles were. So I just want you all to really, when you're going through this, sit back and really think about what is my purpose, what is my why, what is that thing that's gonna make that fire in my gut burn. Really sit back and process that, because that is what's gonna carry you and take you out of that dark place if you decide to go in one after the pageant. So remember, having a principle, being, this is me, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is my thing, you might lose a lot of people. Even if it's just like, oh, you know what? I'm tired of looking this way. I wanna switch up my looks up. Oh, why are you starting to dress like that now? Why are you starting to look like that? Is it a problem? You'll notice people stop inviting you out less and less. Why she always gotta be the best dressed one or whatever else? Even with this, you kind of carry yourself a different way once you leave here.
Say that.
So once you go through this process and you really absorb the things, and you kind of carry yourself with your shoulders up and back and your head high, people have a problem with that because they haven't found it for themselves. And a lot of times you're gonna be alone. Like throughout this journey, like Director Lorraine said, radio interview, boom. You know, being invited to certain fashion shows and parties, yes, whatever else. But I still face backlash, or I still face isolation because now I wasn't getting invited to runway shows as much. Or now it's like, because I'm confident in myself, my childhood friends ain't coming around as much. So you have to really be ready to be alone. And that loneliness is not a bad thing. It's just God, higher power, universe, whoever you believe in, removing the negative out your life. So, one last thing I want y'all to remember with all of this, no matter if you win the crown, no matter if you lose the crown, no matter if you get a title or two, this is only a checkpoint. This is not a finish line. There are no finish lines in life. None. Major checkpoints, yes, but no finish lines. And one of the things I will say that when I walked off that stage and I walked off so comfortably, because one of my purpose was my end all be all goal, supermodel, whatever else, but I know I have to diversify. So I know I already hit a checkpoint. Okay, I've done runway, check. I've done pageantry, check. I got a theater of 100+ people walking out knowing who Lady Blue is.
Check.
Come on.
Make that 360, baby. You understand?
Because 360, I have people who walk up to me and sing the song. I don't know them. I may have met them in passing. I have people who, even without the blue hair now, recognize me. Why? Because I walked in my purpose the whole time for that pageant. So no matter what, I may not be big and famous yet. I may not be on your billboards.
Yeah.
I may not be a Fortune 500 company yet.
Come on.
But at least in the D.M.V area,
They know you.
they know who I am. They know that I'm a little bit of a competition. They know that even though I'm the biggest in the room, even though I have blue hair, whatever else, I'm staying true to who I am, and I'm going to treat you and everybody else in here with respect.
That's right.
So that's why I wanted to come and talk to you all, because after our pageant, woo, some of them was in an emotional roller coaster. Meanwhile, I'm on Facebook like, hey y'all, hey. I mean, yeah, I lost, but this, and da.
Sure was.
Because I completed my purpose. So if you don't know what your purpose is just yet, dig deep and find it. Because you could walk away with this, I ain't with no crown, but I still did my platform. I still had that platform from that one event. I was able to supply at least 50 plus women with sanitary napkins and supplies. So this pageant, again, is only a checkpoint. It's not your finish line. So if you're passionate about your platform, do your platform. So what if only 5 people show up? Then 5 people want to talk to 5 more people. So what if this is to get your, oh, I need to prove that I can do this, that, and the other. All right, whatever, so what you lost? Ain't nobody else in your group did it yet. So it's like, no matter what, you can't look at this as a full-blown heavy loss because you're doing something that most people, no offense and excuse my language, don't have the balls to do. You getting on there dancing, singing, marching, smiling, your feet hurt, and you plus size. And you're doing all of this. So no matter if you walk off that stage with not a title, not a sash, not no cash, nothing, you are fine. You are fine because if you pick up the pieces and you really dig and find out what your purpose is, this is only, I still brag about people being in the pageant. Did you win? No, but you know what though? I did a song and whatever else, and I didn't write the song either. So, you know what I mean? Just, you have to embrace your losses because at the end of the day, a loss is more relatable than a win.
That's
half
right.
the time. It is. So I just want you all to really, I know the emotions might come. Be okay in the loss. Dig deep and find that purpose. Remember your purpose because you already accomplished it. You did this for whatever reason. Just find it again. And also, if you're fine and confident in your loss, don't look at the score sheet. Don't do it. Because my feelings was hurt. This was the bottom, this was Lady Blue. All across the board. But even when I reached out, because I don't even think Queen Rolita remembers this, I reached out to her like, was my looks that bad? Did I do that bad? She's like,
you see me better
no. She was like, no, you did great. You did better than a lot of people who placed above you. But that's their opinion. And
Whose
again,
opinion?
the judges.
Thank you.
It was the judge's opinion. But again, with me being sure in myself, I had to be on that deserted island by myself. But that's all right. I walked away with friendships. I walked away networking. I walked away. I wouldn't have got the radio interview if it wasn't for Director Lorraine. I wouldn't have got spots in certain shows if it wasn't for them seeing me at the pageant. You know, if I ever need something major done, grammar-wise or something like that, I know I could call Queen Latrice. You know, if I want some style advice, I know it's other queens and pageant sisters I have that I could call on. Same thing with me when it comes to makeup. So, build your network. Don't sever ties with people. Don't get jealous of people. Because again, you don't know what they need emotionally to have this crown. So, that's all I wanted to leave y'all with. Okay.